What's up, YouTubers? This is Hip coming at you with a video response about dreads, question and answers from Miss Apples and Mustard. So, we're going to get right into it. What is on my head? I use this at night when I go to sleep so my hair won't get all lint filled and fuzzy and it'll keep it conditioned and everything. So, to keep from being distracting, I'm going to take it off right now. Okay, when it come out of it, it looks like that basically. Question is, how long have I been growing my hair? I've been growing my hair since July 14th of 2006. And trust me, many people with dreads or locks, whatever you want to call them, know their birthday. They know when they first started their hair. They keep track because these are their babies. That's I know many people who call them their children. I think that's real cute. How long? Okay, let me see. What did you start your hair with? Okay, I know some people who started their hair with two strand twists, who started with the whole I'm not gonna do nothing with it and just let it naturally do what it do phase. I did mine with a comb twist. I had a fade and then I just grew my little afro. And then I had my hair was about that long and comb twist and that was about it. How long did it take it to lock? It took my hair about 8, 9 months to lock. I know that sounds like a lot, but that's just me personally. Everybody has their own different time that their hair decides it wants to lock. My hair is actually very, very soft. It's very soft. It's very thick, but it's you can't really tell, but it's very soft. And it took it a long time to actually decide it wanted to lock. I was getting very frustrated. But if you're starting your hair, number one tip: do not get frustrated. Be very, very patient because it will do it in time. Because now it's finally very matted and it's finally done what I wanted it to do. How long did it take your hair? Oh, how often do you do your hair? I do my hair every 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not trying to copy nobody, but that's basically when I do it. Whenever it starts getting fuzzy again and it looks a hot mess to me, I just decide, you know what, I'm gonna get off my butt and do my hair. I do it, or I let my friends do it. The people who I let do it, they do know what they're doing, and I'm not that picky anyway. Um, what do I use on my hair? I actually, and one of the only people I know or that have told me I have dandruff, so I can't use regular, dread shampoo. I could, but it does nothing for me. I'll wash it and then I'll have my dandruff again the next day. Yeah, it's that bad. So I use good old Head and Shoulders Intensive Solutions. They have stopped making this, and I'm getting pissed because I cannot find it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to go back to regular Danorex Head and Shoulders. I've used different things, but this has worked the best for me. Use that. Then when I get out the shower, put this on. It just smells good and it feels real good on the scalp. Feels wonderful. And after I use that, you use your lock and twist or your twist gel, whatever you want to use. Good old standby. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows that. I use that. I use this. I've been using that a lot lately. I used to use this. I don't use it anymore, but I still have it. I use this. Clearly, you can see it's almost gone. Smells good. I do not use this, but to help out my ends, seal my ends. That's what it says, to seal ends. Basically, what I mean by seal my ends is I have some hair that I've doubled. Like, let's say this one. You can't really tell, but at one point in time, this was two separate locks. I'm going to come in closer. And you can see maybe that you can, dang it. It's been real good, but can you see? Yeah. At one point in time, it was two locks, but I used that good old beeswax on the ends, and it looks like one now. Voila. I have a couple of more like this one. I'm gonna use another technique on this one. I'm gonna take out one of the dreads with some conditioner, like fully take it out, and then wrap it around there. Then use that little sealant. Voila, there you go. Um, Let me see. how long does it take me to do my hair? About the length of a movie, because that's what I do when I'm doing my hair. I will watch a movie and be doing this the whole time. You know, clip, something like that. So that's how long it takes. Yeah, about that long. Unless my friends are doing it. When my friends do it, maybe an hour. But I just be taking my time because your arm gets tired of doing that for a while. That gets tiring. I'm pretty sure y'all know about that. Um, why did I pick the color that is in my hair right now? I have no particular reason why I picked this color. At first I had red, and then you couldn't tell I had red, and I just changed it to blonde. It was actually pretty blonde, and then it's finally faded out. I actually like the faded color better. I like the faded color of the blonde. Um, hairstyles. Don't really do many hairstyles. I do this, hang down. I pull up a little. I don't. I don't. I don't ever pull my hair back in one ponytail. I'll do this little thing right here while I pull up this top part. Don't laugh at me. And the rest of this will be chilling out like that. I'll do that. But one of the main things I want once I'm once it's club dude, right? And somebody had their hair twisted up the sides, and they had this mohawk, and it was like totally hot. And I totally want a mohawk. And I'm totally gonna wear it to the club one day. I don't know when. I'll find somebody to twist it up and pin it up and get that mohawk. That's one thing I do want. That is not an everyday dress occasion. That is not something you do all the time. I know I said dress occasion, but you know, I do what I do when I can. Rubber bands. I don't use rubber bands because they break off your hair. Every now, I mean, that's the only thing you can have, or somebody you're in the club and somebody has a rubber band on their wrist. Oh yeah, let me holler that rubber band up there right now. It's not that serious. But usually if I plan on wearing that all day, I will wear a hairband. I can't really explain it. I usually would have one laying around somewhere. But even if I'm going to wear a hairband or a headband, something more soft on my hair. When will I cut my hair? I have no plans, no intentions on cutting my hair anytime soon. I don't know. If I have a job one day, because I'm graduating this year, class of '09, graduating senior music technology major. But once I graduate, if the job I get tells me they don't want my dreads, I will cut them without a problem. Some people are crazy. They're like, I'm not cutting my hair. You crazy as hell. Because I'm cutting mine if that's what they need. But I already know I'm going to work afterwards, and I'm not going to need to cut them. It's already known. So those are my questions, and those are my answers. Yeah, I sprayed it in my eye. Don't tell nobody. I use this on the go, you know, time for you to go. Shh. Saw oil sheen and like. Then we're out the door. I'm going to give you a little side bit, a little bit of information about me. I like to smell good. Some of my favorite fragrances. I like long walks in the park. Some of my favorite fragrance is this Dolce & Gabbana. Don't have much left. It's one of my favorites. But my signature fragrance and my favorite fragrance is this. It's called Thallium. I don't know if you can see it. Up, almost. Bing. Thallium. And my next one of my favorites is called Aqua de One. Aqua de One. Made by the same people who made Aqua de Jo, whatever you want to call it. So, peace out. Oh yeah, and y'all go watch Scarlet Takes a Fall if you haven't. Scarlet Takes a Tumble if you haven't seen it. Peace out, YouTube.